Second Ezra chapter 14 and verse 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. I want to give all infinite honors, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth in sincerity. They steered us well and they rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect. May the blessing of election be upon your house. This the brother Zion Amawan coming at you with another lesson to feed the lambs through the Holy Spirit. Haracha'a Kodash. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and to the point. Now, in this lesson, we are going to get into 2025, the hopeful year of our deliverance, the judgment, and destruction to E. All right. Now, 2025 kicked off with a bang, man. All right. Um, the Hollywood sign got burned up. All the LA County area. All right. And just spreading out the wildfires. There's been earthquakes. All right. There have been T attacks. All right. So there's going to be more. Evils are going to increase. Things are going to get worse. All right. Yahweh Shema Shai say, be occupied in prophecy. Okay. This is in the scriptures. We have been bringing it out. All right. Now, what this mean? Famine of the word. Persecution. All right. The MOTB. All right. And there's many more prophecies. But we're really living in 2nd Ezra, the 15th, 16th chapter. We're living it. All right. Evils are going to increase. Things are going to get worse before it get good. You are witnessing a transition of power. All right. A transition of power. We got Sirach 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit. How did Esau accumulate all of his riches? All right. How have he dealt with nations of people, even his own kind? He dealt unrighteously. He stole everything. So he has to pay for it. All right. All of the heathen nations gonna turn on this devil. And Esau think he doing them a favor. That's just how proud that nigga is, man. And riches got by deceit. The kingdom is translated from one people to another. You see? So that's what's going to happen. A transition of power from one people to another. From Esau to Jacob. All right? 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Let me read verse 8. Well, I just read verse, I'll go to 7. 2nd Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? All right. So what's going to be the end times? All right. Because at this point, I know Jake is through the spirit is like, how long Yahweh Shema Shai? Lord willing this year. Lord willing this year. Because I feel that way. You know, how long is going to get worse before it gets good? You know, and Lord willing, you know, that's why we hope. We're prisoners of hope, man. That's why this is the hopeful year. We are prisoners of hope, you know. But once we in power, we're going to be in power forever. It ain't going to be no, we're going to rule for 1,000 years and then Esau get another chance. No, hell no. Once Yahweh is on the scene, that's it. Israel is in power forever. Period. And Esau is starting to drink the drag of that cup right now. Because every day Esau is more and more through. You know? His kingdom is falling. It's like bricks is falling off the Colosseum. You know? Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Now, you got to keep in mind that it was said to Rebekah, the elder shall serve the younger. That was said to her way before they was even born. That's what Yahweh Shema Shah told her. So this was predestined. It just played out like how it did for us to get it. But it was ours originally, regardless. Because it was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. Matter of fact, we can get that in Romans. I would get into Genesis, but I'm going to Romans. Let's go to Romans 9 and 12. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. All right. Jacob was holding, matter of fact, man, let me just get it. Because you got to understand this. Genesis 25 and 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, okay, because she was barren. Rebecca couldn't have no kids, okay, she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebecca his wife conceived. All right, so this is already proven to you. All right, when you doing right with Yahweh Shema Washai, whatever you ask, you shall receive, man. You know, that's a close relationship with Yahweh Shema Washai that they got. So going into Jacob's trouble, because I believe Jacob's trouble is happening, you know. Jacob's trouble is happening. You know, we, keep that momentum. You know, that's why Elder Apostle Tahar did that video, that recording, you know, going into diligence. Because, that's the sense of urgency that Elder Apostle Tahar was using. Like, hey, come on, tighten up. And then, the spirit is tightening up now. We got to occupy until I come. You see what I'm saying? That's what Yahweh Shah said. So we got to occupy, But let's keep going. Verse 22, and the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? and she went to inquire of the Lord. See, Jacob and Esau was struggling even in the womb. That's why Esau got that perpetual hatred towards his brother. You know, that's why Esau do Jacob the way he do, man. He went beyond his own personal interests to judge Jacob. That's why the Lord is gonna throw the whole kitchen sink at Esau, man. You know, it's gonna be epic. You know, verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were two twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau, which in the Hebrew is Ishash, or Ishashua, which means wasted away. He, um, uh, because he's gonna be wasted away, man. Because after 1,000 years, this devil got to walk the plank. You know, his whole uh nation, they got to walk the plank, man. They're gonna be exterminated. Thus saith the Most High. And so we'll get into Obadiah too, Lord willing. All right. So the elder shall serve the younger. All right. The elder shall serve the younger. The elder is Esau. He's red all over like a hairy garment. All right. When uh when when uh when that devil shows any type of emotion, they turn red. All right, they're not white; they are red because their skin is translucent. All right, it shows through their their blood shows through their skin. All right, that was a distinguishing mark. All right, through Cain. Esau lost his pigmentation, his melanin, so to speak, through Cain, through what Cain did to Abel. He killed his brother. Cain killed Abel. All right. And this is the distinguishing mark. Esau. All right. Ishash. And after that came his brother out and took hand, Salakia. And after that his brother came out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. Why he didn't tell you what Jacob looked like? Because Jacob looked like everybody else. He had pigmentation. He had some melanin. You know, he looked like you and me. You know, there's some brothers. Lord willing, that we'll go into it. It's in the wheats and the tares. You know, but Lord willing, we'll get into that in another lesson. Lord willing. Um, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. All right. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. All right. A score is 20 years, three scores. So he was 60 years old when he had Jacob and Esau. Now, let's go back to 2nd Ezra 6, I believe 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You see? Esau is the end of the world. So what is this telling you? Esau is going to be on the scene when Yahweh shall come back, and he's going to be in power. Esau going to be in power when Yahweh shall come back. It ain't going to be the Chinese. It ain't going to be Moab. It ain't going to be Ammon. It ain't going to be Ham. It's going to be Esau. All right? This is the end game. Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So what is that telling you? Life can actually start when we are in power. The world is in mourning. The earth is in mourning. The people are in mourning. Everything is in mourning. You know, the earth is at the lowest estate because the lowest base man is in power. What you think he gonna have a utopia? No, not at all. His Esau's utopia is a trash can, and that's why Yahweh shall have to incinerate this place. Fire is the best cleaning agent. All right. Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven. You hear that? This place has to get incinerated. You have to incinerate Babylon the Great. You have to incinerate parts of the earth because it's too defiled. You know how much fire needs to go into the ocean and burn up all that plastic? Like, come on, man. A trash can. Plastic was the worst thing Esau could ever create, man. Because you got the sea turtles adapting to digest it because they're eating it. This devil got to go, man. All right. So Lord willing, this is that hopeful year that he get his judgment. All right. And then he go into slavery. I don't even know how this devil is even going to survive the first 30 seconds of slavery. Because it's going to be intense. You know, it's going to be intense. The first 30 seconds to 2 minutes of their captivity. Wow. I don't know how they're going to even deal with it. I really don't care. But it's going to be intense, though. You know, they have sold nothing but terrible acts, you know. And all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly, right? Because you got a lot of Negro-peans following these Europeans, you know. That's just a black-ass Edomite. These two-third niggas, man, you know, that follow after this devil. That's why, they are of their father, the devil. Because you got Jake that think just because they got a little piece of American pie, that they think that they got a piece of white-only pie. They think that it's, no, that's a crumb. You're on the bottom. They will let you go. They're just using you. So don't think you're on some level just because you may have a certain status or position in Babylon. Because this place is going to end, Lord willing, this year. Saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. Woo! Everything is going to be destroyed. Desolation. All right? We can go all day, but I just want to close out with Jeremiah 49 and verse 12. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? So you really think that Esau gonna dish out all this judgment? All right, he was dishing out all types of judgment and still doing it. You really think that this devil just gonna go away scot-free? Because Esau really think that. When we tell Esau they going into slavery, they laugh, they giggle, they really think like you're out of your mind. We will never lose power. But they but they but they are gonna be in for a rude awakening, you know? They have went over and beyond their own personal interest to judge us. They gotta get it back, you know? And it's gonna happen. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You know, you know, the land cannot be polluted, man. And these devils have polluted the land, but they just didn't pollute it with trash. They polluted with our blood, the blood of the Israelites, our ancestors, us, because we are our ancestors. You, all right. So they just not gonna get unpunished? No. Let's see what the Lord said. Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. See, Esau gonna get the drag of that cup though. You know, the drag of the wine with the backwash. That's what Esau gonna drink. And be be he gonna be drunken with the drag. So he gonna get endless judgment until his 1,000 years is up. And he gotta walk the plank. Alright. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord Yahweh, that Basra shall become a desolation. Basra was like the capital city of Edom. America is the capital city of the Edomites. So this place gonna be a desolation, man. All right, shall become a desolation. You hear that? This place is gonna be like a desert. You won't even know where California was from Maine. You ain't gonna know. You be like, damn, what was there? It's gonna be a big Grand Canyon, a place for desert creatures and fowls and reptiles and shit. Uh, a reproach, okay? All right. And this place is gonna be for a correction, man, on what not to do, on how not to rule. A memorial, you know, a waste and a curse, right? Because you can't live on that land. Too much blood was over there. Oh, that was just a place for us to serve our captivity. That's it. It was not for you to be a NFL player, you know. It wasn't for none of that. It was for you to serve your captivity to where man, like we can go to glory. From glory to glory, thou shalt not go. Verse 13. shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. Woo! I have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together, and come against her, and rise up to her to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despise among men. Right. And that's, you know what I'm saying, that's Edom, man. That's Esau. All right. Esau is small among the heathen, because because Obadiah said that they are small among the heathen, but thou art greatly despised. Everybody can't stand Esau. Esau in power right now. Esau killed, and that's their temporary blessing. It's the sword. All right, and Esau is going to use his blessing to destroy himself. Because that destruction of E, all right, the destruction of E is him destroying himself along with Yahushua. Yahushua gave Esau the technology to create these ICBM missiles, all of these, atom bombs, the technology to, create those type of things to destroy weapons, direct, direct energy weapons, all of that. He gave them the wisdom, all right, but to use it on the left hand side, man. All right. And this devil is gonna destroy himself with his own, creation. And what's that? ICBM missiles, intercontinental ballistic missiles. That's gonna be shot from the ends of the earth, and it's gonna hit its intended targets. All right, because there has GPS coordinates in it. So this devil is despised. They're gonna turn on this devil. All of their allies are gonna turn their backs on Esau, Edom. All right, and they're gonna burn this place with fire. We're gonna get Edomites as slaves from other parts of the earth. If you an Edomite and you in Babylon, you're done. You're cooked. You're barbecued. What does Shaq say? Barbecue chicken. But anyway, verse 16, it say, thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. You see, it's talking about Esau, the clefts of the rock, the Caucasus Mountains, Petra. They are the original caveman. It talks about it in Job, the 30th chapter. They brayed in the bushes. they were in the cave solitary, banging rocks together. And when they get hungry, they'll come to like an Israelite town or something, or like a heathen town, preferably an Israelite town, and they'll snatch up stuff. Like the people of Demolition Man leaving the street, snatching stuff and going back in the sewers. That's what they was doing. But they will go back up there to the mountains. We taught them how to have a civilization and how to bathe and stuff. They didn't do it, man. We had to teach them that. All right, but it says, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, that holdest the height of the hill, right? It's in their nature to be up high. Why do that CEO got to be on the 185th floor of that tower or skyscraper? Because it's in his nature to be up high, but also it's the pride of that damn devil. That devil is prideful, man. That devil got a lot of pride, you know. He he is the the small hats, these elites. All right, I'm not talking about just your regular Edomite. It's starting with these small hats, these elites, man, Amalekites. It start with them. You know, we gonna snatch them out the bunkers. They gonna bow down to us, and we gonna put them to work. That holdest the height of the hill, uh, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, right? Esau represents himself, and Esau exalt himself as an eagle. An eagle represents power, elite, you know. Throughout history, this devil always chose the eagle. From Greece to Rome, all the way on down throughout history, even now. I will bring thee down. It says, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. You see? So Yahweh Shema Shai is going to knock Esau off his high horse. That's what Yahweh Shema Shai going to do. He going to knock him off his high horse. Also, Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, saith the Lord. No man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. So Yahweh Shema Shah will make this place inhabitable. Period. All right. And Yahweh Shema Shah did a number with Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof. So what you think Yahweh Shema Shah gonna do to America? He gonna up it times a trillion, infinity and beyond. Okay, because Yahweh Shah gonna get his lick back on what these Romans did to him in 2/3 Jake. You know, Jacob's trouble. This ain't for us. This is for 2/3 and Esau. This ain't for you. If you think Jacob's trouble for you, you need to reevaluate some things. Jacob's trouble is for 2/3. And these heathens, starting with Esau. You know? So, let's tighten up. You know, because we can go all day on the destruction. You know, I just don't want to beat a dead horse, but the point been made. You know, Lord willing that Yahweh Shema Shai make us a part of that number. Lord willing, we all can see each other on that chariot. Lord willing. Matter of fact, I could get one more. Let me get Jeremiah 16 right quick. Nah, I want to get 2nd Ezra 9 and 7. And everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works. You hear that? And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works, and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land, and and uh and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. So Lord willing, we are part of that number. Lord willing, we'll be preserved from these sad perils, man. A peril is imminent danger. Savage. That's the time that we living in. Dog eat dog. It's gonna get worse. And this just January. All right. So stay locked in. Stay occupied in prophecy. All right. Keep doing the work. All right. Occupy till I come. That's what Yahweh Shah said. So we got to do it. We got to continue to flip them talents until we see Yahweh Shah. All right. So with that, I want to give all infinite honors, praises, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. And on the next one, Aparatazah Shalom.